Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping All Subjects channel. We get into the beware of these type of women. The Tia Mowry type. Listen to this. This is O'Shea.
The brother begged for her, said he still loves his wife. All right. She went and was liking comments that was dissing him. And it was just crazy, you know. And the brother, he took it on the chin. Think about it. You've been with a woman for 15 years. You love your kids, you know, and you've been in that sort of relationship. You had to prove yourself in a relationship because you started off doing worse than she was. But
okay, and this, we're going to get back to it, but man, I'm getting a headache. Goodness. So, the Tia Mowry type, again, you heard what he said. You had to basically prove yourself to her. Listen, man. Listen. If you got to prove yourself to a woman, dump her. You say that sounds stupid. No, it don't. I'm going to tell you why. Because that's going to create a level of entitlement that's going to lead to divorce anyways. If she gives you ultimatums, if you got to prove yourself to her, if she's a rebound, like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, she was rebounding from somebody else when she met him. Be careful with them rebounds. Be careful with them rebounds. Because like he said, you have to prove yourself to them rebounds, and it ain't going, I'm telling you. Let's keep going, because we got another video.
But you still want to be married. You didn't leave her. It ain't like Jesse, what's this guy named? Jesse Williams. Once he divorced that lady, you know, left her, it wasn't like he just bounced after a few years.
And here's another thing, like, a lot of times you could tell in the pictures. Like, when I look at people's Facebook pictures, I could tell how their relationship is by the body language. Like, if you look at Corey Hardrick and Tia Mowry's body language, you look at Tia Mowry's body language, this been in her for a long time. And y'all got to realize, y'all guys got to realize, that don't develop overnight. Like, sometimes they'll show you things from the begin with. Watch how they deal with other guys. Watch their body language with other guys. And then if you take a picture, I'm going to show you something deep. Watch this. Watch her body language with other guys and compare it to her body language with you in pictures. Because this, I'm telling you, this stuff don't be something that just comes overnight. Like, if you look at their pictures, this been brewing in her for a long time. It has.
No. It wasn't like when he was with Aaron Drake Lee. Look, he stayed. She left him. But the brother took it on the chin, man. Like, he took it on the chin. He's like, look, she don't want me no more. Ain't nothing I can do about it if she don't want you, she don't want you.
If she don't want you, she don't want you.
What can you do about it if she don't want you?
Get away from around her. Hey, listen.
I'm going to say it again.
I'm hoping you see this, Corey, because y'all know y'all be watching YouTube and stuff. And if, you know, do not have any sex with her. And guys, the rest of y'all, if she denied you sex for a long period of time, jag. Get you concubines. Get you a second wife. But do not go back to her for sex. Especially if you weren't a virgin when you met her. Don't give her that, man. I'm telling you, man, that's a slippery slope. That's a slippery slope. They do that to control you, to dominate you. He ain't gonna go do nothing. Yes, he should. He should be clapping something severely, savagely. Then they, Bible this, Bible that, Bible. Listen. You are Jezebel. Jezebel will take the Bible and try to use it to gain advantage over men. They don't like to be called Jezebel, but they'll deny you. And then when and this has happened to a lot of believers. Hey, listen, if you're a Christian, I'm telling you, you can divorce her. If you don't want a divorce, correct her, man. Stand on your square. Tell her, look, all this denying sex, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be subject. If she argues or she shuts down or she keeps doing it, get you some side, a concubine. That's biblical. How you think? Okay, watch this. What do you think? How you think Ishmael was born? I'll wait. You think Ishmael is Sarah's son? No. Ishmael is Abraham's concubine's son. But who's keeping score? Let's go back to this because I want to go to this other video.
Ian, what can you do about it if she don't want your ass?
Nothing.
Right? So you let it go. Now I want to say this the same thing with Devon Franklin. He let it go. Now to be fair, Megan Good wasn't really coming after him, but her fan base was. Her fan base was calling the brother gay. He was trying to heal and all of this. He's still being a class act. Like, look, I'm glad she's with not Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors. He just so glad that she out of his life. But nonetheless, Tia Mowry's taking shots. She's on here making these Instagram thirst trap videos.
Yeah.
Still trying. It doesn't work, by the way. Nobody wants her like that. Nobody wants her like that.
And that's another thing.
She's still
This is why I say you got to watch out for the Tia Mowrys. Because in the Tia Mowry type of women's mind, they think that all these guys going to line up. And they'll break their family up thinking, I'll just get rid of him and get somebody else. But they got to have the kids, though. I'll get rid of him and get somebody else. And look at it. Like he said, she making thirst trap videos. If I can remember right, she was one of them ones, oh, I wouldn't do this, oh, I wouldn't do that, oh, that's just so wrong. And now she's doing it. Thirst trap videos, that's what they do. So don't be surprised if you see your wife with her breasts or something hanging out. Your ex. And you know what you should be thinking? Make your mind say, who cares? You see it, I don't care. I don't care. We want relationships ain't for fighting. Relationships is not for fighting, man. But that's what happens when you have to prove yourself to them. You gonna fight them the whole time. Where you had the girls that you ain't have to prove yourself to, they just was into you and what they know about you. You don't fight with them like that. You might have a little here and there, especially when you're younger. But you gonna fight with the princesses. You gonna fight with the entitled ones. That's Tia Mowry. That's why you gotta watch out for this type. Because these are the type that they'll instigate you with another dude. And they'll do it with these kids. And when women instigate, it's like, I didn't know that was that's how they be. But you instigated the whole thing. You knew that man didn't want nobody around his kids. You knew he didn't want nobody coming to the house he has to pay for. And you did both. I'm telling you, they be instigating, man. These chicks is more Jezebel than Sarah.
Thirst trap. She on her Instagram or Twitter talking about, I know love will find me again. And ain't nobody signing up for that. All right? And in this interview, she said that it was ultimately in the best.
Look at them ads. When you get it, O'Shea, give it a couple seconds, man. Let you get a little bit of corn. But I gotta go.
Interest of her kids. Tia Mowry says chasing her truth by filing for divorce from Corey Hardrick last year was the best gift she can give her children. Let's read it verbatim.
I really think that she done lost her mind. Did y'all see the video with her son? Where her son was getting on her heels about how she was dressed? So obviously he agrees with Corey. Like he was like, you could see it in his face. He was mad over that. Like he just couldn't believe that she was dressed like that. Let me see if I can find this. Wait, hold on. No, I don't want him to come up. He ain't getting no. It's somebody else. He ain't getting no pub on this channel. Okay, here's the next thing I want you to hear. What this guy was saying. He's playing music in the background, so I'm gonna be pausing.
It's a woman that will break up her family for personal happiness. She's not loyal to anybody. The only thing she's loyal to is her emotions. If she's willing to put her life on the line and have a child for a man and walk away, or say her vows to God and break those, what you think she gonna do to you, boy? You just a newcomer, man. What you think she gonna do to you? The only thing she's loyal to is how she feels.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me pause this. So, he's making a good point. A lot of these women are loyal to their emotions, not even their kids. If they was loyal to their kids, you know what they would do? Work as a team. Work as a team. You know what they would do? They wouldn't try to break you to get revenge. See, Jezebel types, that's why hey, listen. All y'all women talking about how saved y'all, how close y'all is with God, but then you try to punish your husbands with no sex, punish your husbands in family court. I'm not buying your spirituality. I'm just not. I'm not. Rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. You are getting divorced in most cases because of your own rebellion. It's as the sin of witchcraft. Let them go, man. Let them go. And if y'all think, because this is what they do. They are master manipulators, which probably got them the first divorce. So what they do is they try to present themselves as this guiding light, as this angel to the next man. And then he see how she really is, and he end up divorced from her. Marriage is not what you need. If you a dude who think you gotta be married, marriage license married to have some sex, you don't even know the word like that, man. You need to listen to my video. You don't know the word like that. You about to set yourself up for the okie doke just to get some. Okay, watch this. When you was smashing all them women before you got saved, was the Most High punishing you? Hey, let me put the mic back on the seat. Okay, there it is. So, 73% of second marriages end in divorce. I wonder, is there a percentage of how many of those women act like they ain't the reason for their divorce? But then, give them a lie detector test. Let's see. Ask them on a polygraph. Do you believe that you are the reason for your divorce? And then after you ask them that, ask them, do you believe that your behaviors, your words, contributed to your divorce? I guarantee you, if they try to say no, they're going to fail those questions. But let's get back to what he was saying. He was making some good points. He was. He just got that music in the background.
About happiness, life is about understanding and moving forward. Happiness is a choice. Exactly. Happiness comes from a perspective. I say that
all the time. It's a choice.
The way you frame your thinking. Bro, don't trust these women. Because if she did it to him, that she had investments into, like a child,
children.
If she did it to God, her creator, what the fuck you
she didn't submit, even though she was supposed to.
Them new niggas over there.
But anyway, wait, hold on, let me turn this off. Let's go for a little ride and finish talking about this. Y'all guys, especially y'all who your parents appear to have a good relationship. Like me, when I look at how things were as a kid, It made, yeah, my parents was fighting and stuff like that. They wasn't like, they didn't physically fight in front of us. I believe they were physically fighting. That when we used to get took to our grandmother's house. But they argue in front of us all the time. And like when I was younger, it seemed like, because I didn't understand, that it was a lot of it was my father, because I didn't understand. But as I start getting older, I start seeing stuff my mother was doing. Like one time in particular, she just don't realize she made a bad move. I heard a car pull up. And I looked out the window, because our bathroom window was in the front of the house and you could see down to the street. And I saw some dude dropping my mother off. Man, I practically was running down them stairs. I had to pull my pants up on the way. Man, I was finna try to knock the taste out of dude mouth, pulling up, disrespecting my father like that. But when I got down there, he was gone. It was a lot of little stuff that I started noticing that she was doing. Like when I started becoming a teenager, young adult, and I was still living there, I started noticing stuff she was doing. Like guys coming over to the house that she liked her. Like they do that, that's instigation, man. That's instigating. Like my father used to get on her. And I used to be like to my father, like, you want me to get him, man, you know. And he'll laugh. He'll do that little laugh. Because this one guy, I think he passed away. He used to come to our house and everybody knew he was jocking my mother. It wasn't a secret. It wasn't. And it's like, people used to try to act like, and if you're a man, let me show you something. Even if you're a nice guy, don't always let everybody see it, because people will take advantage of that. My father was buff when we were younger, but he was a nice guy. So people had that mindset, oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. But you don't realize who his son was. So if they would have went too far, I wouldn't even told my father. I would have, what y'all call it, I would have slid. We ain't call it that back then. We just called it I would have drove by them. Drive-bys was nothing. You know, because my father, he was just a nice guy. He just wanted to go to work, watch his sports, take care of his grass and stuff like that. Like, he wasn't really a troublemaker. He liked it, like going to the casinos and stuff. But over time, my mother's behavior began to drop off more and more, to the point where it was just not bearable. And now I see it, like, and I notice things like women are trying to bring up old stuff to justify the new stuff that they ain't doing right. That's Tia Mowry. So when you're dealing with these Tia Mowrys, just know, whoever get with her, she gonna leave you too, or you gonna leave her. It ain't gonna work. Because that entitlement attitude, that princess attitude, that once their heart gets hardened to the point, this is why a lot of them ain't marriage material. They heart too hard. To be in a marriage, you gotta have a soft heart. And then where a lot of women mess up is trying to be a tough girl. How many women mess up their relationships trying not to be what their friend was, trying not to be what their sisters are, trying not to be what their mother are? They'll mess up their own relationship trying to be somebody else that don't, and be something that somebody else should be that don't got nothing to do with them and not applying to them. See, and that's going on in Hollywood. All them marriages suck. I don't know why them dudes be even getting married. You don't know, we don't know who Tia Mowry is friends with. She could be friends with Jada. We don't know. What we do know is she busted her family up like a fool. That man love his kid. If that's the case, okay, you go, leave the kids with him, and you come around to help. They ain't gonna do that. Because they want to dangle them kids over your head. And Corey, do not take her back. Do not. She said, you got to go by what people say. People say, well, you shouldn't go by what those just were. Yes, you should. In marriages and relationships, you have to go by what they say. And you have to know what the Bible say about it. The Bible say, out of the abundance of a person's heart, the mouth speaks. So, well, I didn't mean that. Then you said it again. Oh, I ain't mean that. I'll say anything when I get mad, but you said it again. Oh, I ain't mean that, but I'll say anything when I get mad, but you said it again. These women will show you what's in their heart, man. If they always thinking about being with other men, dump them. Dump them. Let them go. Let them find out, and don't take them back either. And don't try to get them back. People, ego. You gotta watch your ego. Like Shaq, Tom Brady, Shaq, she wasn't good enough to be in monogamy with, but now she's gone and somebody else sticking her. He can't handle it. He can't handle it. So now, well, Shawnee's my wife. My wife. No, she not. Let Shawnee go. Just like Tom Brady. These dudes be egotistical. He know Giselle was on garbage. But even before he met her, high body count, but yet he couldn't handle it at first. He handled it now. He probably like, this is nice. Not having no angry woman breathing over my head. Because listen, man. Believe you me, most women are not going to clean that house. So when you talk about cooking and cleaning, they're not going to cook as much. They're not going to clean the house like somebody you would hire. Just hire somebody. Just hire somebody. I know a guy I know, he was telling me that when he first met his girlfriend, she was clean. Because he was clean. Then he started coming home, dishes everywhere. Before you know it, the relationship folded. And what do y'all think she did? She did everything to try to get under that man's skin. You guys who virgins, you older, you a virgin, don't feel bad about that. You could be praying for a headache. In most cases, you are. Don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about that. You'll get your chance to get a feel. I'm starting to think virgins should pay for a little their first time. Because if you get it from somebody, you get all sentimental over them and then they dump you. Then what? Especially if you a guy that ain't really had a lot of friends, or a guy that ain't really dealt with his family like that. How are you gonna handle if you get dumped by that girl that gave you a little tail? You probably ain't gonna handle it too well. Sometimes I think they might, you know, you sure, well, you're a preacher, why you saying that? Because most people in the church ain't worth a damn. Stop bringing that preaching stuff up. Life is important too. So, because somebody is saved or somebody love God, they should set themselves up for okie doke? All this okie doke out here? All this pooty booty stuff out here? Beware of them Tia Mowrys, man. Break up your whole family. You get used to, you know, your family. You got your family. You married. And bam. Break up. A lot of guys is going through this right now. I'm in the beginning stages. I got 2 girls. 2 girls. 2 grown sons, 2 girls. They ain't gonna give you the kids. They'll try to give you the kids if they meet a rich dude. No, don't go for it. If they can't give you your kids now, and then they get with somebody that got more money than you, don't let them give you the kids then. Nope. You ain't want me to have them then. I'll take them when it's my turn to sell. Well, I'm gonna have him around him then. It's okay. He better watch what he do and say. My princesses. Those my little princesses. Ain't none of y'all tough enough to be Chinese dudes with their kids. You gonna lose. The Most High gonna make sure you do. And if you get the ups on them and you do something to them, man, they gonna throw the book at you. Ain't no good luck gonna come to a dude that get with the woman who spiritually unjustly got divorced. And what's spiritually unjustly? Like Tia Mowry. She don't even give good reasons. So any guy that gets with her, based on that Bible she claimed to believe, it's gonna be adultery. It's gonna be adultery. She say, well, Corey ain't no believer. Corey ain't no believer. Okay, are you? Because you sure wasn't obeying them scriptures about your marriage. We don't know what Corey believed. But the Bible also says, if an unbeliever chooses to dwell with you, do not leave. People will say you ain't no believer because you played the lottery. Get the... Are you serious? People say you ain't no believer because you drink beer. You are self-righteous and dumb. I know, I be knowing like who the Most High is dealing with based on what they believe. Me being a prophet, all I gotta do is talk to you a little bit. When I start saying what you believe, I know you ain't dealing with God like that. Because the Most High will be like, he's right with that. If you dealing with God like that, you will be corrected. These people don't be getting corrected because they ain't dealing with God like that. You think you could just rebel? Why y'all think? Watch this. Most guys would have quit preaching by now. The day is going to come where preaching is going to be over for me, but it ain't came yet. Because when you start rebelling, man, he ain't gonna be dealing with you like that. Y'all women, y'all blessing comes from being submitted to that husband. You can't submit to God and not him. Y'all don't know. The head of every woman is what? The man. Y'all think y'all could be all in the church, unsubmissive. You ain't having sex with him. You not doing the stuff you was doing. You trying to be religious in your bedroom. Some girls won't even lift it. Well, you're not supposed to be doing it like that. So now he can't hit it from the back because you too self-righteous. Get out of here. And this, I'm gonna tell you about some of these chicks. These chicks will literally be in their mind trying to make you like the dude they like. So the moves he liked the most, why you don't like it? Why you want to do it? And you only want to... They trying to make you like the next man. Listen, man. We need God. We don't need them. We want them. It's a difference. Wanting and needing is two different things. You don't need these women. You want these women. And you should want the ones that's going to be beneficial to you. Ain't no way in hell a dude should be going to work knowing all his coworkers is smashing and come home to somebody you got to provide, you got to protect, you got to take out on outing, and she ain't giving you none. Man, you crazy. That's why these dudes be at work cheating. I used to judge them until one thing happened. Well, I stopped judging them before that, but I had noticed something. I delivered something to somebody that I was being judgmental towards him for what he was doing. I'm like, so these women can't keep their hands off of him, can't stay out of his face, but his wife needs that? I was like, see? I started looking at him different. I started judging him by other stuff, but not that. Because I had saw why he's doing that. You messing with the girl at work, her stuff wet, making noise, Putin. Your wife can't even get there. I understand now. That's why you don't be so quick to judge people. Preachers too. Y'all be, well, he ain't right. He had to. Listen, he can have multiple wives. What these preachers need to start doing is stop pretending to be monogamous if you're not monogamous. Make it known to your church. Like my church, they gonna already know. Monogamy is not for me. It don't work. I'll mess around and other than that little rainbow stuff, mess around and be like finesse two-time. Two of them same pajamas on. Getting along. That's crazy how that dude understand that, but some preachers don't. When you listen to him talk, if you just take the thug stuff to the side, you be like, this dude, he do understand a couple things. Especially when it comes to women. Like how he got mad at the one girl he was going with because he was waking up, moving around, she's still in the bed. That's entitlement. She wanted him, when they sleep before you come home, and when they sleep when you moving around finna start your day, that's entitlement. That's selfishness. I guarantee you, that's somebody that, wait, hold on. That's somebody that ain't gonna be doing much of nothing. They gonna have an excuse for this, excuse for that. Guaranteed. Tia Mowry type. So if you try to stay with her, she just gonna leave you. When you start seeing all them thoughts piling up, all them arguments piling up, she start disrespecting you, insulting you in ways that she can't come back from. Like these women, if a woman calls you a bum, ain't no coming back from that. If she accuses you of being GA, calls you a bum, certain stuff, ain't no coming back. Physically cheats, or even if she just had an emotional affair but followed it up with a bunch of bad behavior, no. Because what is that? You got yourself a little Tia Mowry. Oh, I did this for the kids. How are you divorcing your husband for the kids? She's a rich hoochie mama. Look at her. I mean, she has a nice face. But look, she always dances seductive. She a hoochie mama with money. Anyway, man, I've been talking a long time, man. It's 10:57. I gotta get some stuff done. You know, Beware of these Tia Mowrys, man. You think you getting this, that. She looks so happy at the beginning of the relationship in the marriage, and then she leaves you. Or she gets so bad where you leave her. Listen, man. And then what makes it harder for Corey, I guarantee you, if Corey not grounded in faith, it's affecting his faith. He probably like, man, I ain't trying to hear nothing about that Bible. No, don't blame the Bible. That's her. That's not the Bible. Just because she says she was this and that, don't listen, man. People say that all the time, but do they prove they this and that when it comes to God? Anyway, thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Symbol, No Subject channel. Remember what he said. Do not trust these women. Do what I do. They get 1%. What they do and say can take it up and down. Every time they do something or say something that I can't trust, it's going down. They cheat, dump. They hold sex back from you, dump. They act overly selfish, dump. Overly childish, dump. Make them act right.